Well, hello, welcome back to Moron. I'll be your host today, Moron. So in the last video, after editing it, I did realize that I completely did not pay attention to these vines. And then also, someone left a very, very helpful comment telling me that I was in fact going the wrong way and that the tree is the next thing that happens. So thank you so much to Crystal Penguin for that super useful information. I would have been lost for years. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, just thank you guys. It's actually really nice, kind of a bittersweet moment for me, I suppose, because on the one hand, I've wasted everybody's time, but at the same time, like, someone left a really useful comment, like, hey, actually, the tree's the next thing to do, you're going the wrong way across the entire Earth. So, it's pretty cool to have people to be able to, like, tell you, wait, no, maybe go back. Not that I just want, like, people to tell me how to play the whole game the whole time, but like in this case we definitely saved like several videos of ridiculousness, so that was super great. I guess that's kind of what I like about YouTube. Like when I started making videos, I definitely knew for a fact like I'm never gonna get big or popular or anything, but okay, now this is just getting ridiculous. Oh, unless I have to follow this path. Anyways, I never like thought like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get like 1 million subscribers or even like any significant number, but kind of the thing that seemed fun to me was just the idea of building a community. Like, just I have a good time making videos, and there's some people that have a good time watching the videos, and we can all leave comments and talk to each other and just kind of enjoy the whole thing together. And so it's nice to have people. Oh, jump on the leaves. Okay. So anyways, yeah, I just appreciate that kind of happening to some degree already. This is really cool. But anyways, yes, I'm a complete fool because there was like 300 people that kept saying like, look out for the forest, and there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the forest, and gee, I hope someone goes and saves us from the spirits in the forest. And then like the tree's wife said one thing about, oh hey, it would be good if maybe someone could get some water from that place on the other side of the earth, but never mind, it wouldn't matter anyways. And I'm like, that's where we gotta go. I'm abandoning this quest, despite like 50 tips telling me to come here. This game has actually been super well designed so far. Like, you leave the first town, like everything's been really intuitive, I guess is what I mean. Like after you leave the first town, you immediately run into like the next town, and they're like, well, there's some shady outsiders just showed up in town. Like some ruffians are causing problems for the mayor. There was an eruption, and there's just all sorts of crazy stuff. So there's like a bunch of important things going on in the town, and so then you go to the mayor's office, the guy who would have to deal with that garbage, and then you find Ivan, and then he's like, someone stole the rod. It was probably those shady drifters. And in an RPG, where do you go to get information on shady drifters? Why, to the inn! So you go to the inn to solve that problem, and then you go up north to the next town that you've heard about, and they're like, it's not going to work. So then you just go the only other place you haven't been, which takes you over to the next town, and then everyone in that town tells you to come here. So, like, kind of the events have been leading... Whoa. Let's take a moment to appreciate this. I think we're going to need to get special. Yeah. So basically just the events in the game have been like intuitively leading you from one spot to the next. I've just been a fool and not really paying full attention like I ought to. Ooh, is that a Synergy Crystal Restoration area? Might as well get liberal with the heals then. Spider. Oh, if I jump over there, I'm gonna fall through. It's worth it. Kind of. Oh! Oh. Oh. I was like, hey, nice, it's an item I get to keep. It's like, no. How far do I fall, though? Okay, that's not bad. That's not the worst. Oh, Creepus. Creepus! I don't want to do this. Probably like that. Solid. Oh, things are going really well so far. Hey! level 9 Windseer. So yeah, what am I thinking about? I guess going the wrong direction did help me gain like 3 levels for everybody before we came back over here, so it shouldn't be too horribly stressful. There's not really been any fights in this game where there's like no risk at all, you know? Like even this, like I think these spiders hit for like 20, so it would be advantageous to kill them swiftly. But at the same time, they give you enough ways to do that, I guess. As long as you're intelligent. Just because it doesn't just the whole system where if you have a person set to attack an enemy and that enemy dies before you attack them, then that person just defends. I'm wondering right now if we can jump on this spider. Let's do it. No, we can't. Oh, I can climb down later. Okay, now I see. Yeah, basically you just have to pay attention to who you're attacking in battle. Like in Pokemon, for example, in doubles battle, you just have everybody attack one person, and if that person happens to die, then like everyone just switches their focus to the next guy. So there's really like no drawbacks to just doing it all mindlessly. But in this game, you gotta pay attention. Oh, also, earlier I was talking about the combat in this game being like about as advanced as it could get for an RPG. And I also talked about like Paper Mario. I have since realized I was horribly wrong. There's a game called Tales of Phantasia that is, I'm not sure if it's just a remake of a Super Nintendo game, or if it's a full-blown like Game Boy Advance release, but it's an RPG as well with like random encounters kind of like this, but then the combat inside the random encounters is incredibly advanced. It's like real time. You can like adjust your party as like their positioning, like put the archers in the back and put the swordsman up front. And if you're the swordsman, as you move around, the archer will stay like that designated distance away from you. And you can like change the AI for the people attacking with you. It's ridiculous. So that game is pretty crazy as well. I don't know if I'll play it on the channel. I might, if people are interested. Oh, I'm so stupid. But I don't know. I might just play it in my free time. Who knows? That sounds really good. Ring, used to restore 70 HP. Can you equip it? It might break if used in battle. Number of uses. It might break if used in battle, or it's totally gonna break if used in battle. We'll hold on to it for now. Yeah, looks good. And back down. Oh wait, but it drops me right here. Okay, nice. I can live with that. Oh, I guess it's just an item that somebody could use. It's kind of like having Cure on someone who doesn't actually know Cure. That's what's up with that. Might as well go big. Everybody's got a lot of synergy power right now. Wow, Tom Nook, you are a failure. Punch him, beat him up. It's your boy Ivan Yee. I'm not really sure like how close everyone is to getting on their next level. It seems like you need a lot of experience, but it also goes by really quickly. Weirdly enough, I don't know. It's just a mixture of feelings, people. Oh no! Oh, speaking of Paper Mario, I got Paper Mario Color Splash recently, and honestly, it's like super disappointing. I haven't played other Paper Mario games since Thousand Year Door, but I've heard this one being like directly compared to Mario Sticker Star, which also has been rated as one of the worst Paper Mario games, just because it doesn't feel like an RPG, especially the way this one's set up. Like, there's like a old like Super Mario World, basically, style level select, which I haven't ever heard of any RPG that has, like, level select. Because RPG kind of feels like the whole point is running around and exploring a world, like we're doing in this game. But in Color Splash, you just, like, go in, select a level, do the things in that level, and then leave. Also, there's no way to level up, which is, like, a core mechanic, it feels like, for RPGs. So that's incredibly disappointing, which means there's like no reason, like these random encounters are kind of like annoying. It'd be better for me to not get in these fights, but when I do get in these fights, I get like levels up and stuff, so it's actually useful to fight these people. In Paper Mario Color Splash, like you have stickers, or you have cards that represent your attacks, and they're one use only. So if you get attacked by like a Goomba, and all you have is like really awesome cards, and you have to completely waste one to kill the Goomba, and it just feels like garbage. So it's like the first RPG where I've ever just run around and actively tried to avoid getting in fights. Like when I'm just playing RPGs by myself, I fight everything and just grind a ton, so I'm always like as powerful as I need to be to beat the next boss or whatever. So I don't know, it just feels super backwards. And apparently every single NPC in the entire game is just a generic Toad, which is really sad because in Thousand Year Door there were so many amazing NPCs. Like that game had great character, and the only character in Color Splash is a kind of like a snarky Toad who just like turns to the camera and makes nudge wink sarcastic jokes all the time, which can be fine if it's like one person, but when it's every person it gets old pretty quick. I don't know, it's very sad. The whole situation is disheartening. Leave a comment if you disagree and love Paper Mario Color Splash, because you're allowed to, because it's America. But I wouldn't recommend it. Oh wait, no, this is YouTube. It's everywhere in the world. Alright, if you live in a country where you can't like Paper Mario Color Splash, leave a comment below. Oh, poopy. Oh wait, no, we're good. Wait. What's screwed? Wait a second, I just went in a circle. Alright, back out the door, back in the door. I am not seeing the answer here, guys. Wait, let's just jump over here real quick. Okay, there's another entrance, so this is all futile. Alright, so poopy. Whoa! If you hold B at the beginning of an encounter, it just blasts through that stuff. This mother Hubbard. Overkill! And definitely overkill. Oh man, I thought he'd be disheartened by watching his friends get absolutely massacred. But he was not. He was in fact invigorated, because then he dodged the next attack. I am probably taking as long as humanly possible to get through this tree, but that is alright. I mean, for me. There's maybe some people like kicking holes in the walls right now. I'm really sorry if that's happening. It'd be hilarious if I got into the tree and climbed up the first level of vines and then just missed the next level of vines. Like, okay, maybe the guy lied about this being the next place to go. I don't know, guys. Let's get out of here. I think anyone who's watching this series would stop at that point. And it would be justified. Wait, Tom Nook was at full health, you just got, like, wrecked. Taking time to raise your defense by 4 doesn't seem horribly, like, efficient. Doesn't seem like the best thing to do on your turn. Another complaint about Paper Mario Sticker Star, no, Color Splash. I keep getting the two confused. Because Sticker Star's name is an alliteration, which I love them, so it just Sticker Stars out in my head. Anyways, like in Thousand Year Door, there was 2 ways to defend. You could either hit A to just reduce the damage, or you could hit B, and the window to like properly time it was much smaller, but if you did it right, you could like counter the enemy, take no damage, and they'd take a little bit of damage. Ooh. And so it made like, if you could get good, then like you'd have an amazing time. And in this one, you can only just do A. And it's very sad. Oh. And like you can spam it as much as you want to try to defend. This looks like a wind Jijian, and I really need it. So we're just gonna get hit. Jupiter Jijian. 59-8. Guess what? We learned some tricks. We're just gonna have Garrett keep spamming Volcano. In the meantime, Ivan's gonna do nothing much. Hey, we killed him. Or no, we assimilated him. Cure well. Does that mean like do a good job of curing, or does it mean like create a wellspring of healing? Just a refreshing pool. Oh, thanks for beating me up. I will. Whoa. All the Jian have like different animations for. Ooh, breeze. Ooh. That sounds delightful. They'll have different animations for joining the party. Effects of unleash boost party resistance. Set. Oh yeah, you can set them outside of battle automatically. Oh, you can trade them? Okay. So, is a Jupiter Jijian related to wind and lightning? No. Good. Alright. Now I feel I am missing something. Surely that wasn't the whole point of coming here. Surely no. Surely it was not. Restore 150, and it hits one person. Jeez, guys, like, we found a freaking... that vial at the end of the last video that I got, heals 500. We'd have to grow like 50 levels before that'll apply to us. This game must be big. Like, no one's even gonna have 500 HP for 50 more levels. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh, and 10 HP back. Don't you feel like a winner? Smoke bomb! I think I got a smoke bomb earlier and I gave it to... Garrett? Or Ivan? Ivan! Alright, so this must dead end then. So let's... Oh wait, I can not reach those leaves. Let's just bite that bullet. Oh wait! I can fall through the middle leaf! Oh, balls. Okay, so we need to go back up and fall through the middle leaf. And that will drop us, like, we'll pull a Deku Tree and drop all the way through, like a reverse Deku Tree. We'll break through the spider webs and then fall to the center of the tree. Whereas normally, in Ocarina of Time, you, let's see how you do. You jump off a huge cliff, go through a spider web, and then fall down a hole. Okay, so never mind. It's the same thing. Wow. Ghosts can hit a lot harder than you'd expect. 8. I think that was... Is that just Garrett leveling up? Nothing crazy happened, I don't think. It accidentally blasted through his stat increases. I was checking on the way back from Balban Cave, and oh crap, I went the wrong way because I'm screwed. Every single one of Garrett's stats, except for his luck, is lower than the equivalent of Tom Nook's, which makes me very sad. I guess he has better synergy. I guess his base defense is higher, but Garrett, why are you so bad? I think about getting another fight. Hey, Garrett, nice. So it must have been Ivan who leveled up. Sweet, everybody's level 10. It's a nice prime number. I had a thought, and it's fading quickly to the thoughtless abyss. Well, there it goes, I'm sorry. Okay, so I think I need to jump into... the middle leaf. If not, I will run around off camera, and we'll come back to, when I figured out my life. So let's just destroy these folks real quick. And then we'll see if I can drop down that hole. Quake, you're so bad. Don't do it! Ow! Oh, this is what I was going to do. If we got down to one person like this, I was going to have Ivan use Breeze. Oh. It lowers his defense by 2, not the worst ever. Okay, 10 HP loss is not the greatest. What? Okay, that must be like resistance to status effects, not defense. Because that would be unreasonably great. But now, anyways, Breeze is ready to be summoned in battle. Alright, will this drop us down the hole? Hey! Hey! Okay, either we're gonna land in water or just break our legs. Oh, broke our legs. Just shattered them. Sorry, Ivan, I'm glad we could all land on you. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. And in the next one, I think we'll be killing Tret's Malevolence. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's who's to say who is to do the things to the man inside the tree, if not but me, the tree man himself.